Very good morning, everyone. This is Phaniraj Jaligama, CEO and founder of Aja Consulting Services. Today, I'm here to help anybody who is seeking guidance on the IT career, how they need to enter into IT industry, or what is that they need to do, and if they have any questions on the way forward in to get into IT industry or to manage their career, or if they have any gap. So all those questions, any questions with related to IT, the what kind of things that you need to learn, what are the things that are required, how to identify the backdoors, fakes, wrong companies, anything you ask, whatever is possible, I will try to answer. If not, I will answer it later by using the same meet. Thank you so much. So Ram, someone media. So please shoot your answers if any. Shoot your questions if any. So while we get any questions, let me pick up some interesting topic. That is, what is that one should do to get into IT industry. So basically, once you have completed your BTech, whether it could be any BTech, it could be CSC or IT or even non-IT, civil, mechanical, anything. If you really have the passion to get into IT industry, IT industry is the one industry where everyone can come. Every non-IT graduate also can really enter. This is one industry which will not look at your education, what is your background, because if you wanted to work in mechanical companies, you should know the mechanical engineering concepts. If you wanted to work in automobile, you need to know the automobile concepts. You need to have an automobile degree. If you wanted to work in pharma, you must and should know the entire pharma concepts, right? You should have some graduation or some diploma, some kind of knowledge, some kind of skills in that industry. Whereas IT industry will not look at your degree, rather IT industry will look at your skills. If you are a good analytical thinker, if you are a problem solver, if you have good communication skills, if you have good programming skills, problem solving skills, all those things will add value to get into IT industry. So rather than degree, the skills are very important in IT industry. What are the skills that are required for the industry? If you are bringing that, you can become you can enter into IT industry. Apart from that, IT industry has also given employment to so many people who are non-technical. For example, if a person has worked for 10 years in pharma, right? So that person can come and work in IT industry as a subject matter expertise. These people are called SME or business analyst. So based on the company, the designation changes. But IT industry need various industry experts to solve the problems of the customer's requirements. For example, if you take Aja has got a project from a pharma company in US, and the pharma company in US, the customer will have some XYZ company. Let's take the name as XYZ Pharma Company. So XYZ Pharma Company will be talking about their specific terminology, specific language, which is not understandable by the IT experts. So Aja have the best formula, some kind of research, some kind of fermentation or anything that is relevant to their industry. So how that language has to be understood and transformed into a business requirement and then an application is only understood by a person who understands pharma and who comes and sits with the developers or programmers or the software team here in Aja, and work with them and make them understand what customer is expecting. This entire process is called subject matter expertise. So not only the technical people, but even the subject matter experts from various industries are really required. And the leadership, the mid-level and senior leadership often comes from various backgrounds. may not be even having any IT background. So some IASs, IPSs, so these kind of people also can really get into IT industry through the leadership channel. So somebody is asking, we have the first question, Media of Youth. I am Shiva. I am from civil background. I wanted to join and learn Python. So many are saying Python is easy to learn, but I am not non-coding background. Will I survive in IT with Python? Okay, so you have given me a question where I can actually touch base multiple points here, Shiva. So Python is very easy to learn. That's true, and anybody can learn Python as long as they have aptitude and problem solving skills or mathematical skills, whatever that you call. So Shiva, if you have a good problem solving and analytical skills, you can learn Python, right? And Python is easy to learn. There is no dispute on that. But the only thing I say for people who are actually picking Python is that Python as a web development, very less positions are available. So Python is used in multiple areas. Python is used in machine learning. Python is used in AI. Python is used in data science, data analytics. So various places, even in cyber security. So a lot of places Python is used. So Python as a component is very, very base and it is very required to get into. But with Python, for example, as a web developer, if you wanted to get in as a fresher, the opportunities are very less. But if you want to take it to data science, if you learn all data like Scala or PySpark or all the tools that are required to get into data science, and if you have good, strong analytical skills, then you can get into Python, and through Python, you can get into data science. But pure base Python, core Python, just programming, the projects compared to, or the positions that are, the openings that are compared to Java and .NET, certainly web development, very less opportunities in Python. So I recommend for generally, because you are a non-IT, you are asking, will I survive? Can I learn? So non-IT people, that to civil, I generally try, if you are really having a lot of passion to get into IT industry, you have a lot of programming skills or a lot of analytical skills, and you have a lot of energy to learn the programming, then I gave a lot of opportunities to even civil and mechanical and automobile people also to get into programming. But otherwise, if they don't have that, if they have less analytical skills, less problem solving skills, then I suggest them a any product, any product. So if you take SAP, SailPoint, Savient, then you take Salesforce, these kind of programs I generally suggest to the people who are coming with civil background. Testing, so but testing, the opportunities are less. But just I'm saying that for non-IT people, there are various other ways to get into IT industry. Unless until they have a strong desire to become a programmer, I don't suggest the programming side for the non-IT background people. So I hope I answered your question, Shiva. Let's move on to the next question. So my name is Ramya. I wanted to get into IT, but my parents say there are no jobs in IT. What should I do? Ramya, I don't know what's your education background. There are so many IT positions. If any industry which has a lot of future, the first industry is IT industry, because everywhere IT is spearheading. IT is coming into our life in various areas. Now, all these days, it was in offices, corporates, it was in pharma, it was in various other places. It has come into now cars, your mobiles, and your home automation, your TV, every place IT has come. There is no place where IT is not getting into, and in future IT will be everywhere. And whatever we have seen last 25 years, we'll see in next 5 years more than double than that. We will see that enter into IT industry. It is the best time you can enter. It's not that IT doesn't have jobs. IT has a lot of jobs, but you don't have skills. The youth who are searching for jobs are not having the right skills where a company can give an offer. See, guys, you all expect to get into IT, to get in, to get a good salary, to get, to get into 5 days week, kind of all these things. But you see only the greener side of the IT. But what actually a company is expecting, when company is paying us 10 lakhs, 15 lakhs, company is expecting you to come and code, come and work in a project. For you to work in a project, do you have the coding skills? Do you have the required skills to work in project? Do you have the technology expertise? Do you have the tools expertise? Do you have the processes expertise? Do you have the communication skills expertise? 4 skills are required. Ramya, without these skills, if we really go and search for a job, we don't get jobs. So I recommend you focus first on the skills and gain the hands-on skills through any internship, through working in any small company. But IT should not be IT doesn't have a job should not be a reason for one to really think. So I hope I answered you, Ramya. So let's move to the next question. Reflect. Oh, Ramya is done. So, sir, why is Aja requiring a 2-year bond where breaking it incurs a penalty of 4 lakh rupees while the offered salary is only 3 lakhs per annum? Is that fair? Okay. So, Sai Teja, I'm no more taking bonds. You are right. Earlier, we used to take it 2.5 years bond, and we used to ask for 4 lakhs 24,000 bond if they really lease, inclusive of GST. That's true. So whether it is fair or not, it is from your side. It is not fair because you want everything to be, getting to get, everything we want in our favor. We want everything free. We want companies to invest on us, but we don't look at what actually company is going through. So I'll explain why we used to take bond. Though we are not taking bond, Ajay is no more in a bond model. I will explain why we used to take a bond. We invest a lot on the training. We invest a lot on the salary we pay during the training. We pay salary 10 to 15,000 per month, and we don't fire the employees if their skills are low. So we train them 6 to 12 months. Even after 9 months, 8 months, we don't fire the employee. We try to put them into projects. And after investing so much of money, if a resource leaves, the moment you learn the skills, you get the horns. Then you try to get into a place where you wanted to go and work, who is giving 10 lakhs, 15 lakhs, and you don't really care the company, what the money, what money company has invested. You really don't care. You only want your career, right? So in that case, it would be very, very tough for a businessman to continue and create employment for other people, right? So for that, we say that you have to work for us for 2.5 years so that we can earn back the money from the customers, not from you. But if you are getting some good opportunities, let's say that you got some 15 lakhs offer, we don't want to stop you. You pay my money, whatever I invested, and then you can go and work in any company, wherever you wanted to. We really help you to go there. So this is how we help people with the bond. So I hope I answered now. But having said that, Sai Teja, we are no more in a bond model. We are in a very clear 369 model wherein you do the internship and we'll give you employment. If you don't want us, you can go and work in any company. And why 3 lakhs per month? Is it fair? Or 3 lakhs per annum? Is it fair? So you are entering into IT industry as a fresher. We are taking you as a fresher. And when we go and sell you after your training to our customer, once you complete your training in Aja, when you go and work in some other, when we go and present your candidature to our customers, we tell our customers that, hey, these are having this experience and they are ready to work at a low salary. We give you at a very less cost. Please take our resource and give them an opportunity. When we are selling you at 60,000 month, 70,000 month, how much I can give you? Whatever I get from that, I can give you. So our salaries are less. All that Aja can do is giving an employment opportunity, entry into IT industry. But for anybody who wanted to make 10 lakhs, 15 lakhs over the night within 6 months, Aja is not the right platform. Aja is the right platform who are looking for the entry into the IT industry. So what do I need to learn IT? So Logo Creative has asked, what do I need to learn in IT? So you can learn anything, whichever is your passion. You need to you come here. I suggest you come here. We'll analyze you and we'll look at your education and we will see your ability, and based on that we will suggest. And don't charge any 1,000 rupees or 2,000 for any career advice. It is free of cost. Please come, but you take appointment with my HR and you come here, you walk in, we'll guide you. You don't need to join in Aja, you don't need to join in 369. We'll guide you for your career without expecting anything. We want the workforce to focus, the youth to focus on skills. That is the endeavor of Aja. Somebody is asking, Salesforce career is good or not? Salesforce is a very, very good career. A Salesforce is spread across into multiple industries. Salesforce is the first CRM company which has come onto cloud. Now this AWS, Azure, all these people have introduced cloud recently, but Salesforce has introduced cloud-based solutions way back 10, 15 years back, and they are the pioneers of the cloud. And they are not only, they are no more a CRM company. They are providing various solutions to the enterprises, and their market is very huge. So learning Salesforce is very, very good, but don't learn just admin plus developer plus CPQ plus lightning, all those components you need to learn. And guys, one more thing on Salesforce or SAP or any of these things, when you are learning any tool or product, understand that you also need to learn the coding of that particular the relevant coding of that particular product. For example, Salesforce in Aja, we don't only focus on Salesforce. We will train you, we'll upskill you on JavaScript first, and then put you into Salesforce, because JavaScript is must for you to get into Salesforce. So end to end you need to learn, then only you will become something. Okay, so how can we see the IT industry in the next 5 years? I hope I already answered this, but in next 5 years, IT industry is to transform. Like anything, whatever you have seen in 25 years, it is going to double in next 5 years. Dinesh Rao Gaurineni. Hi, sir. My name is Dinesh. Some of my friends are having dual employment that is showing in PF portal. Is there any chance to them to get into IT sector? This is another problem, Dinesh. People have got into after COVID. So some people have worked in two jobs and are working in one company and run payroll in some other company. That kind of activities people have done. Some people have gave their UAN to some relative, some brother, some cousin to run to make him earn money in second employment, and they have taken some 15,000, 10,000 cut. All these things are not acceptable. Don't spoil your UAN number, your PF number is not your Aadhaar or PAN to give to anyone, or it's not your phone number to give to anyone. So please make your PF history very clean and clear. For those who already screwed up, please come. I'll see what I can help, and if anything we can help, we'll try to help them. Harsha, sir, what should freshers like us focus on? So anybody, Harsha, whether fresher or lateral, should focus on skills, not on the knowledge. Reading some book, learning some course will not help you. Can you code? Can you write a piece of code? Can you do something? If I give you a job, if Infosys gives you a job, can you really start coding in the project from day one? You are expecting 1 lakh per month day one, but you are not expecting yourself to deliver from day one. It will not happen. If you are the CEO, if you are the owner of the company, will you hire anybody for 10 lakhs per annum without writing a piece of code in the project? So I am from non-IT background and working in BPO for 4 years. I want to shift my career to IT. What is the possibility? It is very much possible, Suresh Boddu. There is no problem. I need to understand what is your analytical skills, problem solving skills, whether you fit for a programming side or a DevOps side or testing side or SAP side or Salesforce side. So please walk into Aja and we'll help you. We'll analyze. Our HR team will talk to you. We'll conduct a test. After that, I will talk to you and I will suggest what is right for you. It is not for joining in Aja. There is no charge. If you come and meet, if you come and talk to us in Aja, there is no charge. But please don't expect everything to happen in phone. Please come here. We'll help you. Sai Kumar Reddy. Hi, sir. This is Venkat. Okay. Could you please explain about how the deployment works? Okay. In Aja, so I hope this is for Aja. In Aja, the deployment works after you complete your internship. Your CV is prepared based on the project that you have done here, based on the POCs that you have done here. Our internal, delivery team will finalize or will decide whether you are ready for a project, customer project or not. After that, the CV will go to RMG team. RMG team will work with sales team. Sales team in turn will send the list of available resources to customer, and customers once shortlist, they conduct an interview. The interview will happen right from the Aja's floor. It's a 30 to 45 minutes interview, technical interview. Once you perform good in that particular interview, customer will sign a contract with us and we'll send you to customer location. And from there, you will be working with customer as long as project goes on, as long as you perform well there. Once the project is over or you're released, then you will be sent back to Aja, and Aja will send you to the next customer who is available and who wanted to hire you. And in between, the period is bench period, and you will be here and you will get the salary, and Aja will continue to pay your salary irrespective of whether you are on bench, whether you are on project. Only difference is that if you are in project, you get more salary because you are in a project. We wanted to incentivize you. We'll give you project allowance, location allowance if it is non-Hyderabad. I missed some questions. Let me go back. How the deploy? Okay. Sai Teja 3 LPA is fine for freshers. A bond and 4 lakh per annum with a bond are not good for freshers. A few months ago, I visited their office and they asked for some documents, including empty checks. Yes. Sai Teja, I hope I answered that. We are not actually taking any bond. It is not empty check. It is 4 lakhs 24,000 check at the time. But we are no more hiring anybody with bond. We are not investing money. We are saying that if we invest money, what is happening, Sai Teja? When people invest money, so when I invest money, I ask you to work with me. And once you get your 15 lakhs job, 20 lakhs job outside, you don't want to respect Aja. You forgot everything. And you wanted to avoid this 4 lakhs 24,000 and run away. You wanted to abscond. We don't want to get into any legal issue. So what we have done is we have closed the hiring in 424 model. We are hiring only in 369. You pay 369, you complete internship, we'll give employment. So after internship, you go and work in any company with whatever the salary you want. If you don't want to work in any company, you wanted to work in Aja is giving 3.6 lakhs of CTC and Aja is giving you employment. So this is the beauty of the new model, which is coding tutor. Why does the company need empty checks, sir? So no more checks, Sai Teja. So I think I have answered. So any questions you can ask on the coding tutor. Sai Shraddha, how important are internship for students? What skills are required, and is there any CPI criteria to get into IT jobs? What is CPI? I really don't know. Okay, so internship is very good question, Sai Shraddha. You have asked very interesting question. Because of this, the entire workforce who are completing their BTechs are not getting job. People are thinking that they need degree to get into IT job. IT job, to get into IT job, your degrees are not that important. Your degree is required. You should have a graduation in India. If you take US, there is no graduation required. Even a high school dropout can become a software engineer in US. For example, Bill Gates and all these people are high school dropouts. Steve Jobs is a high school dropout. So all these people are dropouts. But still in those countries, they respect the skills. They don't respect the degree. But in our country, still the degree is respected. But you should have degree. But based on the degree, you will not get the employment in IT industry in India. What you need is skills, and how you get the skills? Working in the industry. Without working in the industry, without working hands-on, you cannot get. So you need to go to a small company or a big company or wherever you wanted to. You say that, sir, I wanted to work in your company. Give me an opportunity, right? I have these skills, and next 6 months I will add value to your organization like this. So you need to do an internship. So in previous days, if you go back to 20-30 years, ITI and Polytechnic are the very famous employment oriented education system in India, right? So in those also, it used to be an apprenticeship. So people used to do apprenticeship after that particular course to get into the industry. If you have done a mechanical diploma, you need to go and work in a mechanical company and gain an internship certificate. And based on that, some other company will give you a job. Like that, in IT also, we expect you should have some skills for us to hire. We cannot hire you just like that. And the other problem also I will address, Shraddha. I'll address it later. But to answer your question, internship is a very important criteria and first step. Whether you do in your 4-1 or 4-2 during your college or after your college, whether it is a paid internship or a unpaid internship, whether you pay for the internship, but internship and industry experience and hands-on experience is very much required in IT industry. Do not expect companies to pay us just like that lakhs and lakhs of rupees. Companies are doing business. Companies are meant for profit. And if you are the business owner, will you just give your money from your pocket to anyone just like that? All these things I want the youth to think. Okay, so there is no CPI criteria. So it is just a basic, graduation should be there, and you should go and work in any company. Anjireddy, if any possible to change banking to IT, very much possible. Any from any industry you can come IT industry. All that you need to have is basic, analytical skills, problem solving skills, and communication skills. And from there, either Aja can take you to the next level, or you can go and explore in the market which course, which company you wanted to join to the join to transform your career. Ramya Katipelli. At first, I would appreciate you for the concept of coding tutor or corporate campus. But my question is, how will you validate the completion of course duration? of an individual and consider as employee. Okay. So from the day anyone joins, Ramya, very good question. So from the day you join in coding tutor, you are a trainee software engineer. The relation between you and Aja is employer and employee, not institute, trainer and trainee relation. No, this is not the relation. We get into a employer and employee relationship, and you are the trainee software engineer. The duration is based on your current situation, current skills, what you hold, and the assessment we have done. We say whether 6 months or 9 months. So if we say that you can become a software engineer in 6 months, your internship duration is 6 months. From the date of you join, you will be training software engineer in Aja for 6 months. And within 6 months, we will complete all the coding skills, communication skills, corporate skills that are required for you to become a software engineer. And from the 7th month onwards, you will be a software engineer in Aja. What does it mean? That you are ready and you can work in any customer's project. And assessments will happen on a day-to-day basis, on a week-to-week basis, on a topic-to-topic basis. For example, you have completed a arrays topic in Java, you will be given a lot of tasks and assignments, and you need to work here, and you need to show your coding. You need to do the code walkthroughs on the floor to exhibit your talent, exhibit your skills in that particular concept. So you will be evolved during the 6 months, and after 6 months, once you become a full-time software engineer in Aja, you are ready to go to project. And from there, it is the responsibility of sales and RMG, resource management group, to deploy you into existing projects or new projects. We'll be sending your CV to customers saying that Ramya is ready for the project, and this is the rate card for Ramya, and she is ready to go to any location. Please tell me if we can really work with you. So then customer interviews Ramya and selects, and we will send Ramya to the customer. And the process may take sometimes 1 month or 2 months or 3 months, but you are in employment with Aja. So for example, seventh month your employment starts. 8th month, 7th month also you'll be here. 8th month also you'll be here. 9th month you may get project and you'll go to customer. So that doesn't mean that you don't have employment. You will be upgrading your skills. You will be working with Aja's internal projects, and you'll be paid as per the contract Aja has signed with you. So there will not be any problem on your employment during the transition to go to customer. Kancharla Reddaya. Sir, in present market, Salesforce developer salary is equal to full stack developer salary. The irony is that, Reddaya, you have asked a very good question. I don't know. I sometimes laugh at this particular equation. So Java programmers, .NET programmers, or any programmer require a lot of talent, a lot of knowledge, a lot of analytical skills, problem solving skills, and after that their salaries will be very less. But anybody who becomes an expert of a product, their salaries will be high, not equal to the full stack developer. Salesforce developer may be really at a different level altogether than a Java developer. 5 years Java developer will get, for example, 24 lakhs to 30 lakhs, but 5 years Salesforce developer will get from 30 lakhs to 45 lakhs. So that's the equation in the market, because product expertise is very much required. When somebody sells their product, right, they wanted that product to be implemented properly, and they pay high salaries for the product to be successful. So that's the reason, always, whether you take Pega, SAP, Salesforce, DevOps, all these salaries will be very high comparatively if you see from a programmer salary. Yeah. So CPI, I understood, Sai Shraddha. So there is no relevant on CPI as long as you clear your graduation. You have a graduation, that is enough. At least Aja and certain companies doesn't really look at what is the CPI that you got. Sir, for Aja, is there any test and score? Yes, there is a test for all people who have completed their learning in IT. For example, if you have already learned Java, or if you are a BSc graduate, or if you are a MCA graduate or BTech computers graduate, we will take a VCP test, which is on technical and aptitude and communication. If you are a non-IT background, we just take aptitude and communication. And the score we will see, it is relevant. Generally, we expect 45% to 50% to make it in our score. Then we suggest them to come forward to join us. Otherwise, we give them time to come and prepare. The next question, Naresh Narayan. So, hi sir, how can Naresh, it's got skipped. I am so oh, message retracted. I am CSC student, sir. One, you please tell me what skills are required to get into internship in an IT job. Based on which skills are you hiring student? So Sai, Naresh has closed it again. Okay. So Naresh, to answer question, which based on which skills, so you have to show your interest. So which skills you wanted to really do the internship is what you need to see. If you wanted, if you have learned Java and if you wanted to do a internship as Java developer, you need to approach companies to become to give an opportunity as a Java intern. Rather, if you come to Aja doesn't really differentiate these things. Aja say that if you have learned something, we'll give you internship in that. If you have not learned something, based on our discussion, we'll finalize which area you really should grow, and you'll have option to grow, or we will suggest you which area you need to pick up, and in that particular area, we'll try to give you an internship. But remember, Naresh, Aja will not give any free internship. Aja will give a paid internship. Aja has recently introduced CT Mini, Coding Tutor Mini, which is only a 99,000 plus GST internship, 3 months internship on 3 technologies, Java, .NET, Python. And and the beauty is that there is no job guarantee in that. There is no stipend in that, but you can learn skill, go and work in any company. You don't need to work in Aja. But if you join for Coding Tutor, which is a 6 months internship and 3,69,000, Aja gives you the job. That is the only difference between these two offerings. So I said, I am CSA student, sir. When you please tell me the skills are required to get an internship. Okay. I think we have answered that. Shirisha Pulaganti. Hi, sir. There are many companies offer the jobs while we pay the money. What is the difference between those companies and Aja? How can we trust Aja? So I cannot answer which companies you are referring, and I cannot compare myself with any other companies, but I can tell you what are the qualities of fake companies. That I can tell you, and what is the difference between Aja and these kind of companies I can tell you. So generally, fake companies don't ask you to come to office. They promise you high salaries, or they promise you, or somebody takes money and say that I'll put you into some top IT MNC and I'll get you 8 lakhs, 9 lakhs etc. I have few people who have joined in my company. They have spent huge money, 5 lakhs, 6 lakhs, 3 lakhs, 4 lakhs to get into those companies, and in background verification they got fired and they came. And some people have done with fake experience and they got fired in multiple companies. They tried 2 3 companies, and finally they realized that without skills, without going through straight line, you cannot get into IT industry. They have come and joined in Aja. So the fake companies will not ask you to come to office. Aja recommends to Aja will not allow work from home. Aja says you have to come to office, you have to work from office. All the employees will sit on the same floor, so you can interact with the people. The transparency is very high here. So transparency means trust. So the other companies, they give you a refurbished laptop, and they will give you company email ID. They will not be in a prominent IT park. They will open some in some different areas. There are some areas in Hyderabad where people go and open company. So they go and work in those places, and there will not be any leadership like this. Right? I am 30 years in the industry, 10 years government employee, 10 years into IT industry. I worked as a director in Cognizant. I worked in TCS in leadership positions. So you will not have these kind of leaders coming and presenting themselves. Some Tom, Dicky, Harry will be representing. They will be collecting money, and also money. They will ask you to pay money to their Google Pay or cash or something. Aja takes money into their company's account. Aja will give you a GST invoice. So all these things differentiate me, though I don't need to answer or compare myself with those people, but to give you confidence, to educate you, to bring awareness, we are coming to that level to help you understand. Now, why should we you trust Aja? See, Aja is here for 2.5 years. I have customers. I have people who are working in customers' projects. I have people on the floor, and you can come and experience Aja for two weeks, which is 12 days, Monday to Saturday. 2 weeks you can come and experience it without paying any money. And after you gain the trust, after you talk to my employees, after you talk to my employees who are working in customer projects, after you talking to my HR, after you talking to my sales team, after you meeting the coding tutors, then only you can join. There are many companies. Okay, companies in coming days is that AI replacing all these technologies. Okay, Harsha, AI is still on the cards. AI is not really coming into our lives, everyday lives. AI is in a very natal stages. So it takes time for AI to go to that level. But at the same time, coming AI or AI coming into the picture, our jobs will not go anywhere. Our jobs still will be there. And today, a lot of people ask me why Ajay is not training or conducting or creating skills in AI/ML and data science. My question is that in AI/ML and data science, the jobs in India, you go and search in Naukri, the jobs in India will be very, very few or nil. In AI, nil. Data science, few. So, if, even though there are few jobs in data science in India, those jobs are for 8 to 15 years of experienced people. Even if there is a AI job, will you hire a AI engineer who is a fresher? You need a expert who is working in industry last 20 years, who know the evolution of the industry, who has worked on multiple projects, he knew different scenarios of projects. Those people are required to do or to bring artificial intelligence into picture. So how can a person will be hired into cyber security? Recently there is a graduate who have come to me to join coding tutor. He's a very cyber security, he's a very expert in cyber security. He has learned lot of courses. He has also worked with Telangana Police Academy or Telangana Police in cybercrime. That guy, he's actually searching for a fresher job in cybersecurity. I asked him one question. Hey, Mister, if you are a CEO of a company, will you hire a fresher in cybersecurity to protect the data privacy or your data security or your system security, your network security? Will you hire a person? He said, no, sir. Then he realized and he said, sir, nobody told me that nobody will hire freshers in these areas. AI, data science, cyber security, these areas are for the experienced professionals. And what you are actually trying, you are trying to get into IT industry as a fresher. So for you, you need to go with the technologies which are already there in the market in a very good shape. For example, Java, it's everywhere. .NET, it's everywhere, right? And Python, it's in a lot of places. So these kind of technologies will help you get into IT industry. After 3-4 years, you upgrade your skills and transform your career to whatever the way you want. Nobody is stopping you. But don't unnecessarily go with the fancy names just for the sake of going. That is my suggestion to the youth. Now, one more thing is that AI will take out our jobs. So AI will not take out our jobs. Just imagine, guys, Bank of America to HDFC Bank, Wells Fargo to ICICI Bank, or Dr. Reddy's Pharma to Max New York Life. All these top corporates in the world, Siemens, right, Boeing, all these companies have spent crores and crores of rupees or dollars for that matter. They have spent a lot of money in creating the IT infrastructure so far. They have developed so many projects, so many applications, so that you can easily now transfer 100 rupees to your friend in Google Pay. All that is written in some language. And just because AI, can everybody just throw it away and bring in AI? That's not possible just like that. It takes time. Still we are using mainframes. Though Java has come, C has come, C++ has come, so many new technologies have come, mainframes is still being used in a lot of corporates. So don't go with the fancy names, fancy technologies. Those are for the experts. For you try to enter into any of the stable, settled technologies which will give you entry into IT industry. How can I trust Ajay? If I join the coding tutor, what will my position be after 6 months? What is your approach to training courses? Naresh, please walk in here. We'll explain all that here. Coding tutor orientation is there. It's free of cost. You need to just walk in and we'll explain you. If you really understand, if you really gain confidence, then you can try. You can work for 12 days here. And after that, if you really like, you can join. Otherwise, you can say Tata bye-bye. In Salesforce, my question is till now, how many employees deployed in Salesforce through coding tutor program? So in Salesforce, coding tutor has recently started, Rakesh. So we have started around 3 months back and the training is on. But in my previous company, I have some Salesforce resources whom I have hired them here, and I have deployed 3 people so far into projects, and one person recently resigned and joined TCS as a full-time employee. So that is the 3 numbers I can give you. And rest all the people are in coding tutor and they are learning their course, their skills are going on, their upskilling is going on, and they are working on upskilling themselves, and it takes another 3 months for them to go into projects. Nitish Yadav, I have knowledge. Rakesh, Naresh, Nitish. I have knowledge on Python but unable to choose web development or data engineer, which is good for career. So just before I explain Nitisha Yadav, that data engineer and data science roles would be very prominent and very good, and you will get a high pay as well compared to Python web development. Python web development, very few positions available, that too for freshers. But data engineer and data analytics and data science have got more roles, but they are expecting, little more experience for us to get into IT industry. So get into Python web development as a entry point, and from there you transform your career to data engineer or data science. I'm an CMA aspirant, sir. Can you please tell me what skills are required to get an internship in IT job? I'm an CMA. What is CMA? Can you please, Shabya Kavali? Okay, Rohit. Hi, sir. Nowadays, recession is going on in most of the companies. What is your thought on that? Rohit, you're right. It is not recession. It is slowdown. So IT companies have slowed down hiring. Why this slowdown happened? If you go back to 3 years, so after COVID, post COVID, IT companies have hired left, right, center. For the first time in IT industry, IT companies even went and hired from the campuses 3-1, 3-2 also they have given the offers. So the fresher hiring happened like anything. And for the first time, IT companies during the COVID time went to Amirpet. From institutes they have hired directly. It never happened in my entire career. I have not seen that last 30 years, but it happened. With that kind of hiring, with the kind of requirements IT companies have got, the hiring went haywire. People have hired left, right, center. Now it is just being normalized. Non-performers are being sent out and performers are being adjusted into the projects, and with that optimization is being happening, the hiring is slowed down. But in IT industry, 10 years back only 10 lakhs people are working, then 15 lakhs, then 20 lakhs, now around 30 lakhs people are working, and that 30 lakhs did not go to 20 lakhs or 15 lakhs. It is going to be 31 lakhs or 35 lakhs or 40 lakhs, but it will not go down. So there is no recession. The recession is only for the skilled, unskilled people. Skilled people, there is no recession. And I have a lot of requirements. Infosys is hiring, TCS is hiring, Persistent is hiring, Capgemini is hiring left, right, center. But they are not hiring directly from the market. This is one more important update for you guys. All these companies are reaching out to the vendors and asking them to give the resources, because when they hire from market, chances of you not joining the company is very high, because with that offer you roam around and shop around and you try to get another offer. Because of that, companies are taking a different strategy altogether. Hi, sir. That doesn't mean that I am not saying companies are not hiring. Hi, sir. Nowadays recession. Okay, we answered that. Anita, so what was the process to join Aja if the person having 1.5 years experience in Java technology? If you really have 1.5 years of experience in Java technology, which is verifiable, which is background checkable, then please walk in. I will hire you without any coding tutor, without any bond. You can come here. We'll try to map you to our existing requirements. Aita Harita. Ramya Katipelli. What would be the package be after completion of course and we are on bench? Okay. So Ramya, 3.6 lakhs is the base salary, and 3.6 lakhs is the CTC after your coding tutor internship. And in the 3.6 lakhs, 1.8 is fixed, which means 15,000 is fixed and 15,000 is project allowance. Apart from this 3.6 lakhs, when you are deployed to customer location, you will get 10 to 50,000. If it is South India, you will get 10,000. If it is North India, you will get 15,000 as location allowance. So the salary is from 3.6 to 5.4. In between, you will be having the salary. And when you are on bench, you will get 15,000. Cloud, what will be the package of an employee on the bench after completing the internship in Aja? I just answered that it is 1.8 lakh. That's what I said, Ramya and all the other people. We don't encourage or we don't promote high salaries. We only promise entry into IT industry. No, don't just don't behind the money. Don't fall after the money. Don't run after the money. Just focus on the skills. Just focus on the entry into IT industry. So many employees I have given employment with 5,000 salary in my previous company. This is my second company. One company I have already floated in 2015. I made it 100 crores and I sold the company. There I have given 5,000 plus freshers employment. All those people have joined for free. 3 months during the training, it used to be a free of cost. There is no salary for them initially. After that, I started 5,000. After that, I started 8,000. After that, I started paying 10,000. After that, I started paying 15,000. But those employees are now drawing around 30 to 50 lakhs, 60 lakhs in some places. So don't be after money. You have to look at your skills. Gain skills in Aja, gain employment anywhere you wanted to, and work in any company. Cost management accounted. Okay, from CMA. Okay, so earlier ICWA is now CMA. I got it. So from CMA you can come into IT industry. For you people, if you are not specific to programming, eco kind of functional expertise, wherein you will be really your subject matter used there, and you can get into IT industry as a SAP functional consultant, and you can also get good salaries in that area. And SAP is a $65 trillion market cap company. So SAP is a very good technology to be in, Shravya. Sandeep Karnati. I know Python very well, but I want to shift to Java. I am confused which one to join in Aja Coding Tutor, to join either Python or Java. Which one is best for career? See, if you have spent a lot of time in Python, if you are really good in Python, we'll help you in Python. But if you have already made Java, Java is very easy to get into IT industry. Java is very easy because the number of positions are very huge. Java.NET will have higher positions compared to Python. So since you are already well versed with the Python programming, shifting to Java programming is not a big thing. You can come and you can join. Please come here, Sandeep. We'll discuss and then we will decide what is the best for you. Sai Teja. Is Ajay IT services company or training institute like all other institutes in Amirpet? Hey, Sai. So Ajay is an IT company. So Ajay Consulting Services is a IT company. Ajay Coding Tutor is a edutech company. In Aja Coding Tutor, will give you the coding tutor skills, wherein the industry experts will come and train you on coding. They will not train you on the concept. There will not be any classroom trainings. They will train you on the coding, hands-on coding, and will give you Jira, will give you GitHub, will give you a lead code kind of all the tools here, so that you can work with us on day-to-day basis, morning to evening, 9 to 6:30, 9 to 7:30, 8:30, 9:30 in the evening, 6 days a week. You will be coding here and you will become a coding expert. And then Aja Consulting Services give you employment in our projects. I'm sorry, I'm speaking on mute, guys. I'm sorry. So, guys, any last question, please shoot. I will try to take. But meanwhile, I'll try to address one concept. Just understand, guys, last 30 years, IT companies were hiring freshers, hiring people with graduation or with certificate or BTech certificate, and trained and invested on them and used them in their projects. And employees also loyal to companies and worked for the companies for a couple of years, and companies made profits. At the time, the margins were high, the profits were high, so companies thrown money on the employees. Now it's so much of competition, so much of margin pressure on companies. Customers are asking for less dollars, employees are asking for high salaries. In this scenario, companies are doing business, and with this kind of scenario, it is very tough for companies to invest. That too, when you are not loyal, when you cannot work with the companies for long term. Now, if any company is investing in you, you don't respect that. You leave for another company. Because of that, companies change their strategy. Companies are asking, you come skilled, we will hire you. We will not hire if you are not having skills. We will not invest. You have to come skilled, and we'll give you employment. So you have to understand this change, you have to understand this transformation, and make yourself, adjusted to this kind of situation or this kind of change of the companies, and build your career. That is my sincere suggestion to all the people who are searching for entry into IT industry. I felt very happy to interact with Funny sir. Thank you. Thank you so much, Shimping Seed Hatchery. So thank you so much that you visited for orientation and you like the interaction. Thank you so much. But according to your videos, after completing the internship, your package is 3.6. Yes, 3.6 is true. There is no doubt about it. But if you are in project, if I give you 3.6 without any project, if I make you sit here, you will be happy to sit here. You will not go to my customer place. If I send you to Noida, you say that, sir, thank you, I am happy, I don't want to go to Noida. My mom is not sending, my dad is not sending, I am single son. I am very much comfortable in Hyderabad. I don't know Hindi. I cannot survive in North Indian food. All these issues will come. So when we deploy, if we give you more money, then you will be having motivation to go and work with customers. So 1.8 lakhs is fixed when you are on bench. 1.8 lakhs is your project allowance, and 1.2, 1.8 lakhs is your location allowance. So it is 5.4, not even 3.6. So good. Thank you so much. I hope I answered multiple questions. And guys, we'll meet next week. I hope you all enjoyed the discussion. Thank you so much. Thanks for joining us. Thanks for joining Aja's live session.